All right. Sorry about the slightly late start and a little weird sign me out for a little bit. Anyways, welcome to another installment of Core and Calisthenics. I am your host, Rodrigo, coming at you on a Thursday that is very windy and chilly, so it's a good reason to stay at home and work out. What we're going to be doing today, remember, we always spend a lot of time on the floor, so if you need a cushion or anything like that for knees or anything like that, make sure you get something, get some mats, whatever. Other than that, we just need a little empty floor space, and we're gonna get started. So we're gonna start with a little breath work to get our upper torso rounding a little bit into our normal thoracic curvature that we should have. So we're gonna be starting on the floor, feet planted. Lying down, the arms are reaching as far up as you can with the shoulder blades spreading apart the whole time. This never stops reaching. When you exhale, squeeze every single air particle out. When you do so, the rib cage is going to come down, compressing the whole torso tight. Keep that compression, that whole tightness that comes from that full exhale. Hold it as you inhale. And get it tighter with an exhale again. So I'm keeping a lot of tension the whole time as I breathe. Squeeze every single air particle out on the exhales. And I'm still reaching, spreading the shoulder blades apart. You can do 2 more breaths like this. My rib cage again is tacked down. It's not flaring up. And that's it. All right, now from here, we're going to keep the left leg up. Right leg goes down. Right arm goes down. Left arm goes up. So same side arm and leg are up, same side leg and arm are down. From here, we're going to turn the chest facing the wall and come up to our forearm, to our elbow. And then keep the chest facing the wall as you slowly roll back down, and then at the very end, you lie all the way flat. And we're going to repeat this without any breath holding. So don't do this. None of that noises, none of those noises. Smooth breathing. No breath holding. We're going to do one more here. And now the next one, we're going to come up all the way to the hand. And then we come down to the elbow and back down. While keeping attention to the rib cage. We don't want to flare the rib cage out. We want to practice what we just did with the exhale work here of keeping the ribs tacked down, because that's how we're really going to get those ab and torso core muscles here working instead of overextending the spine. Smooth breathing. Still do one more. Good. And now, when you come up to the hand, I'm going to hold that position. Now from here, I'm going to put my weight on that right hand and that left foot. This arm, left arm stays vertical. I'm going to lift my hips off the ground, and I'm going to bring my right knee underneath me. So that thigh should be vertical, taking weight. From there, I'm going to reverse. We'll stick the leg out. And we're just going to go through this step. So bring the knee underneath you and stick the leg out. If you have to move this top arm around because your balance isn't so great, that's fine. Otherwise, we're trying to keep that left arm vertical, and I'm going to keep looking at it as well. We're going to get 2 more here. Knee goes down, legs go straight. Knee goes down, let go straight. And now I'm going to reverse all the way to the elbow and down. So this is a little bit of our get up motion. I'm just going to flip over, we're going to do the other side. So now the right foot is planted, right knee is up, right arm is up, left leg down, left arm down. When you start rolling to that elbow, chest to wall, keep the chest facing the wall as you smoothly come down. And again, being able to breathe smoothly through these to really make the torso and core muscles work through the motion. When you breath hold, when you do this, a lot of those neck muscles start kicking in, and that's what we do not want to get used to. We do one more here on the elbow. Now, we're going to come all the way up to the elbow and to the hand. And then we come back down, elbow and down. And repeat, smooth, chest faces the wall the most of the time. Now, when we come up to the hand, you can pivot the hand so the fingers point back, making it a smooth motion. We do one more like this. All right, now this next one, we come all the way up to the hand again, but this time we're staying up here. And notice I'm just repositioning the hands for better support. Lift the hips up, bring the left knee so that straight leg bends, and plant that knee underneath you. Again, thighs should be vertical here, taking weight. Stick the leg out, you can sit and repeat. Again, I'm trying to keep my right arm vertical, and I'm looking upwards the whole time. We do two more, pushing away from the floor with that supporting arm. And that's the last one. We're coming down to the elbow and rolling all the way down. So we're just working a little bit on our get up drills with that one. So next up, we're going to get into the back side of the body. And we're going to do our start hold here. So we're going wide with the legs. Arms are out. Butt cheeks clench. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And drive the hands and heels into the ground. We're trying to lift the hips off the floor. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds. And squeeze. The more of your body you can get off the ground, the better. Here, you can even drive the head into the ground so you can work those back of the neck muscles. Or pressing the hands, pressing the heels through the floor. Oh, check the time. We have 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. That lights up all the muscles we do not see in the mirror. So we're going to come up to standing now. We get into the hips from a standing position here. We're going to go side to side, reaching. We're going to keep the right foot planted. The left leg is going to go out to the side as far as you can. I'm not going to put weight on this. We're just reaching. And use the arms and upper body to counter the movement of really reaching. I come back up. Now that same leg, the same left leg is going to go behind the right leg, reaching the other side as far as we can. Tap there, and we're going to alternate side to side. Try to do your best here with the balance. Let the hips turn. We don't want to keep the hips squared forward like this. Let the hips move. We're getting those hips into different angles, different positions, training the body in different planes of motion. Because we are human beings, we need to move different planes of motion. So I'm going to be doing 2 more here each side. If you can keep it at this pace, keep it at this pace. If it's too challenging, just go at the pace that you have to go for yourself. Got 1 more each side. Reaching through the hips. All the way. away. And that's it. Whew. Shake that leg out. We got the other side. So plant the left foot on the ground. Right leg goes out to the side. Turn the hips. Get as deep as you can. That torso gets as horizontal as possible so we can get some distance with that leg. I tap, I come back up, go behind the leg, reaching, turn the hips the other way. Reach with the arms, let's counterweight. And up. So we're getting 5 each side here. Switch, reach, reach, reach. Tap. If you have to tap for balance, that's fine. You want to slide the shoelaces on the ground too. That also works. But we don't want to press that reaching foot into the ground. We're going to keep our weight over the left leg here. Reach. We got 2 more each side. Really pushing those hips into some different positions. Different angles, because in real life, you get pushed into different angles. Doesn't all happen in this perfect squat motion, lunge motion. So you gotta get stronger, you gotta train all those angles that you can put yourself into. All right, next up, we're gonna do a little bit of a crawling motion. So we're coming back down. If you need, again, your cushion for the knees on this one, get it. So we're going to be on the hands and knees, hands on the shoulders, knees under hips, and don't stick your chest down like this. Push your chest away from the floor. And all we're going to do here is going to rock back and forth here to get our rhythm, our pattern, going all the way, hips back, and leaning forward, shoulders go past the hands when we rock forward. Now, keeping this motion, arm and opposite leg will come off the ground, hovering, and keep rocking forward, reaching forward as far as you can. Come back down, other side, hovering off the floor with those 2 limbs, and coming back. No breath holding again. Use the exhale at the hardest position. Keep trying to lean forward past the hands. And keep pushing the floor away like you're stiff arming the ground. So we're going to get 5 more here. And resting. All right. So now we got our joints taking some action, getting into some stress, warming them up. We start going into our half-hour power here. So we have 3 exercises, 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, back to back to back. We're going to be doing 3 rounds. So if you've been doing this for a while, should sound pretty familiar by now. Now the first exercise we're going to do is going to be our Frogger. And if you don't have too much space, just take like 3 steps, or you can even do this one stationary. So I'll show it both ways, stationary and moving. But the Frogger, option 1 with legs straight, heels off the ground, palms are down. I lean forward, just like that rocking we were just doing, just like that almost crawl. I lean forward, put my weight on those arms, skip both feet forward, both hands forward. Okay, if you don't have space, you can just rock in the same place. Okay. Option 2 for the Frogger, if you want to make them harder, we actually make it look like a real frog. So we come down into a squat position. I go hands forward, butt up, so my butt still goes up like that first version, and then feet forward. Okay, we're always loading those shoulders on that Frogger. Exercise 2, we're gonna do a lateral squat variation. So the feet are wide, slightly turned out is fine. As I squat into one side, so bend the knee and hip, the other leg stays straight. I'm gonna reach towards the straight leg. I'm gonna come up, do the other side. Now, if you really wanna challenge this a lot more too, stay low. So I'm gonna be here as I transition, I'm gonna stay low. Stay low. Okay, so it's gonna be our lateral squat. And then the third exercise is gonna be more focused on the abdominals. We do our sprinter sit-up. So imagine you're running, and that's exactly what it's gonna look. The elbows stay bent the whole time. So from here, body straight, arms bent. I'm gonna sit up. I'm gonna do this super slow first. Sit up. One arm goes forward and up. Opposite knee comes up. I come back down. Other side. Notice how the other arm, the one that's not coming forward, comes back. Just like running. Okay, so those we're doing fast, as many as we can. All right, so get some beats on the background. I'm gonna get my timer set here. We're going 30 seconds, 10-second break. We keep rotating through that little circuit. 3 rounds. Hope you are ready. Let's get it started. Ready? Frogger, get set, and go. Load those hands. As soon as you get into that squat position, right back into the next frogger. Use the exhales. There's no breath holding. I had a little malfunction with the clock. It sounded like it started, but it did not start. So let's go 5 seconds more here. This is weird. Wonder why that stopped. And rest it. So we're getting ready for the squats, lateral squats. In 3, 2, 1, and reach for the straight leg. Alternating sides. If you want to keep low to challenge the mobility a lot more. Oh God, that makes it a lot harder because now we're staying under tension the whole time. We got 5 seconds to go. And that's it. Next, sprinter sit-up. Remember, the elbows stay bent the whole time, so make sure we don't straighten the arms. Lying down flat. Let's go. Remember, opposite side limbs come up. The arm that's not going forward, drive it back. Remember, like the running arm motion. 10 seconds to go. Straighten the body at the bottom. Sit all the way up. 3 seconds. All right, we're going back to our frog. Remember, you can do it in place. You can move, but really try to get the butt up as high as you can on the frogs. Hands down, butt up. Hands down, butt up. We're really getting into shoulder stability, shoulder strength. Just make sure you don't go too far up where you fall over if you're not used to being upside down. One more. Oh. All right. We have those lateral squats. If the mobility is looking good, feel free to lift the to lift the toes so we're only on the heels. Here. But we're still reaching towards the straight leg. Staying low if you can. 10 seconds to go. We're getting mobility work and strength work at the same time. 3 seconds. Whenever we can do that, it's a big plus. Oh, those are tough. We're going in 5 seconds, sprinter, sit-ups. Body straight, arms stay bent. Let's go. Quick, 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 firing. Because we're not just doing a running motion, we want to do a sprinting motion. So up fast, down fast. Up fast, down fast. We're halfway through. Get that knee to your chest. Get that arm forward. 3 seconds. 2. 2. Woo. We have 1 round left of these. All right. Frogger, get ready. Last one, whatever you can do. We can go legs straight, but the butt comes up. We can go from that squat position, pushing the floor away the whole time, and the butt still goes up. 10 seconds to go. Grip the floor with those hands, pressing the finger pads into the ground. Last set of our lateral squats. Woo. Reaching for the straight leg. Make sure the knee that bends stays to the outside of the body. I'm coming up in between reps here. 15 seconds to go. Now I'm going to stay low. And you can switch it like that as necessary within the set. 5 seconds to go. Sprinter, sit-ups to get those abs. Remember, quick, 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 quick. Ready? Let's go. Use that exhale. Coming up. 15 seconds. These are by far the hardest for me. Those abs are really working. 5 seconds. I tried to get one more in there, but I couldn't sneak it in. All right, sip a little water, sip a little air. Hopefully the clock starts appropriately on this next round. Hope everyone's doing all right, staying warm today, staying dry. And we're going to be changing our exercises. We're still going to keep our 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 3 rounds, just different moves. So the first one is going to be our toe touch squat. So the feet anywhere from hips width to shoulder width apart. Show this sideways first. We grab the toes. If you need to bend the legs to grab the toes, that's fine. We bend the knees. From here, we squat as deep as we can, and then bring the hips up as high as we can. So we're going up and down. We're trying to keep the heels on the floor. From this front view, here, the arms stay straight at the bottom of the squat with the arms inside the knees. All right, it's very important we do it this way and not this way. Okay, keep the arms inside the knees. So we're going up, down, up, down, up, down. Then we have our crab crawl. Everybody loves the crab crawl. We're doing lateral crab crawl today. So hips are up, opposite hand and foot move together. Whatever space you got, we go side to side. Pretty simple on that one. Keep the chest open, don't collapse the shoulders. And then the last move is going to be a shoulder tap variation. First, hands together at the bottom position. We're going to make this our standard here. Feet apart, knees bent. We'll start here. Now, if this is feeling fine, we can turn it to a more stationary bear crawl, where the hand and opposite leg come off the ground. And if that's still too easy for you, make sure those abs are tight. We do it in a straight body position. Okay, but on that one, no hip twisting. None of this. Keep this hip motion on the dance floor, not on these exercises. So what we're going to get into first, remember, is the toe touch squats. Then we get into the crab crawl sideways, and then we get into the shoulder tap variation, bear crawl, stationary bear crawl, whichever one you want to do there, whichever one fits best for your abilities. So let's get ready. 30 seconds. Get set. And begin. All right, this time the clock is going. No function this time. We're going all the way down, all the way up. Keep those arms straight. Oh man. And these are getting the quads. We're getting all the way down, but we're also getting that hamstring mobility, stretching them in the top position. And that is it for that. Oh man. Those are a little bit harder than they seem if you do them right. You ready? Crab. Smooth on these. The work gets done in the air when I lift those limbs off the ground. It's not on the floor. So the slower you go through the air on these, the better. Because now we have to stabilize, we have to control, we have to grow aware of our body position in space. 5 seconds to go. And that's it. Now we're going into that bear crawl or shoulder tap variation. Whichever one works best for you. Hands together. Let's go. So I can go here, just the hands, hips stay steady. My abs need to be braced for a punch. I'm always pushing the chest away from the floor. I can go opposite foot off the ground with it. I can go body straight. Same as that crab crawl. You want to go slow. A lot of intention on the movement or non-movement of the hips. All right, we're coming back up to the feet for that squat, toe touch, and begin. This is our second round. Going up and down, up and down. As far as we can, both directions. If the heels come up a little bit, when you squat down, that's fine. Just keep moving. Oh yeah, it's burning. Keep it going, keep it going. Arms inside the knees. Elbows stay straight. 3 seconds to go. Quads, quads, quads. All right, crab crawl. Push that out a little more. And go. Now, if you got it down, you want to take some speed into it. Get some speed. If you got it really down really well, if we can push the aerobic capacity on these a little bit more, incorporate speed into it. 10 seconds to go. That's only if you have the slow version down really well. 5 seconds. You gotta earn your progressions, your movements, not just push into it mindlessly. So we got our shoulder tap variation, hands together, abs tight, no motion through the pelvis. Push the floor away, chest away from the floor. Stabilizing. The wider the feet are, the easier the movement is. Oh, 3 seconds to go. Whew. All right, last set, and we're almost done. Super fast with our half hour of power. Let's go. Down and up. Make those legs work. Don't go slow. The difference between 100% effort and 90% effort is actually huge. This is the difference between having results and just having a little discomfort but having no results. Oh my God, my legs are burning. Oh my God. Oh, gotta shake that off. So you gotta push into that 100% effort and intensity. Let's go. I'm gonna go slow on these crabs, really get into the stability component of them. But if you got the crabs really well, and you're gonna go fast, that's fine too. You go fast, you got 15 seconds. 15 seconds. Imagine you're a crab. Someone's about to catch you. Someone's trying to beat you, so you better run away. 3 seconds. Okay, last one for those abs and obliques here with the shoulder tap variations. Let's go. Tap, tap slow, pushing chest away from the ground. This one, we don't do fast at any point because the more time we spend here on the one arm position or one arm, one leg position, the harder it gets. The more work those core muscles need to do. We're almost there. And rest. Okay, I am sweating. Hopefully, you'll warm the rest of the body up for the rest of the day. But let's get into some stretches here. Let me get a little sip of water. So I got a lot of sweat today. Okay, so for stretching, we're gonna start in the hands and knees. We're getting to a pigeon pose from here. So let's go left leg back, right knee down. So my right knee is down, my left leg is back. That right leg, we're gonna windshield wiper in, and then slide the left foot back. Walk the hands back as far as you can. We're pushing that right butt cheek towards the floor behind. And just hold, pushing into that corner of that butt cheek as much as we can towards the floor. You can turn the torso and the pelvis to the right to get an even deeper stretch here. Mostly trying to turn the pelvis to the right. And slowing the breathing down. You actually want to keep an arch through the lower back on these, so trying to wrinkle the back of the shirt. Well, I know a lot of people do this. Look, I just rounded, like my stretch didn't change. You want to be a little lazy about it, your arms are tired. Sure, you can do this, but just try to arch the lower back while you still do that, although it's easier to accomplish when you're up here. Now let's come out of that. Oh, we switch sides. So now the right leg back, left knee's down. Windshield wiper the left knee. Slide back, walk the hands back. Push the left butt cheek out and back. Trying to get to the floor. Turn the pelvis to the left. Deep, slow breaths. I'm going to start calming the body down. And very nice. Now from here, let's bring both knees together. Sit back. So it's a little bit of a child pose position here. And we're going to do our reaching diagonally child pose position here. So reaching as far as we can diagonally, stretching the side of the torso. It's getting to our lats. And then we're switching sides. Feel free to rest the forehead on the ground. And that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you've been doing this for quite a little bit now, for the past few weeks that we've had it, hopefully the movements are starting to become familiar. You're starting to build coordination. You're moving your body better. If that's the case, drop a line, post a comment, email me. You'll find my email on the comment list. Hope to see you next week, Monday at 10 for our full body strength, and then back again on Thursday at 9 for our core and calisthenics. Until then, have a great weekend. I'll see you around.